Hello everyone and welcome to another best of 3 in the Intel Extreme Masters Season 2. We're still in the group stage and we're gonna have a human versus orc matchup on Turtle Rock, and it's been a little while until we've seen close spawns here, but this time it's going to be the case. It is Rob, the Russian orc player, who perhaps with a sixth sense already has a feeling that we're gonna see towers here. Fire, on the other hand, the German human player in pink here in the bottom right spawn position, he perhaps has got a feeling that we're gonna see an A-click hero used by his orc opponent. So Fire, the fourth ranked player of Season 1, he started with a 2-0 victory against Dovak in this group stage, whereas Rob so far has not had a game in this season, and he is going to therefore, join this tournament right now with this match. He starts with a Blade Master first. He's sending out his PN, Fire with an AM first. He's not sending out a peasant just yet, but I'm assuming as soon as this PN peeks around this corner, Fire is already going to know what the spawn positions look like. And we'll see how he's going to react to that. Base is open currently at one entrance here as the farm is walling it off. Rob is particularly satisfied about these spawn positions. Is the squeal bad? So yeah, apparently both of the players, at least having some fun here, perhaps knowing each other and trolling around a little bit. Rob is just referring Viver, another human player against which apparently he didn't do so well on TR close spawns previously. And yeah, the AM is spawning right now, 4 peasants being called to militia, 2 footmen out already as well. And he's going for a very ambitious early creep camp here, and the Blade Master is already approaching him, and I'm not really sure if this is the greatest idea here by Fire to begin with, going for the big orange camp with the orc spawning right next to him, and he is there to finish off the first creep. The second creep does go to Fire, but the item, the claws of attack +6, going to the Blade Master. Fire with a, I don't know what his idea was here, but so far this didn't work out for him too well. AM is already down to 235 HP. Another water metal has to be spawned already here by Fire just in order to fend of this early aggression by his opponent, and you really don't want to spend the mana of your second water metal just for defensive purposes, but at least it looks like he's gonna be given the chance to use that to finish off these last 2 trolls here in the middle. The Blade Master is still chasing the AM. The anticipated A-click is what we can observe right now. Fire didn't start tagging yet. The 2 trolls have been killed. The AM is on the run. The Blade Master is going to be given the boots if he wants to, but in return for losing track of the AM perhaps, but it looks like he may have just lost track of him. Anyways, the water metal is coming in and is going to be used again here to continue creeping the turtles, but it looks like Fire maybe expects the Blade Master to be around here. He nevertheless gets the last hit. AM is not quite on level 2 yet because he did miss the one last hit on one of the ogres. And he almost got this one, but doesn't do so, and now he's gonna have to get going. AM gets the boost of speed here, and dust. And this last turtle would be so important, but Rob gets it. Got the Cloak of Shadows as well, and he's gonna be able to deal some more damage against these footmen. He's trying to block here. Fire is doing an alright job with the footman here. A bit of damage dealt onto the ground. The shop is ready here. Third burrow is coming. The base is looking pretty much prepared for a upcoming push. These burrows are covering a decent area, but if Fire towered right here, he would have access to the stronghold or attack surface against the stronghold immediately. But at first we're gonna have to wait and see if he's even gonna go ahead and tower here. Fire gets the last hit, nicely waiting for the Blade Master to use his critical strike. Another Cloak of Shadows here for the Blade Master. It appears like he sold the first one. The first footman is about to fall here as well, and the Blade Master is gonna get a little bit closer to level 2 by getting the kill, getting the boots right now as well, I imagine. And tier 2 is soon to finish. What did he just invest into? Ah no, there was Fire. Okay, yeah, Rob does have enough gold here easily also got rid of his TP and fires tier 2 tech way later. So yeah, I'm not really sure how well he's still going to be able to push here. Tier 2 is now about to finish for Rob. I don't think he's got area or the space for 2 tier 2 buildings in the back though. Maybe here would be a fine place for one of the 2 tier 2 buildings, if he's even going for both of them immediately. Fire continues creeping. He's getting the AM a little bit, you know, deeper into level 2, but the Blade Master is there again, and he's probably gonna go for the AM, as this little level 1 creep isn't really worth wasting all too much time. In the meantime, he continues being a little bit aggressive with his grunts. MK second is coming for fire, so we're not gonna see, you know, immediate Firelord Tower Rush or Beastmaster or anything like that. Just the old-fashioned Mountain King. And the AM really has to be careful here, since the grunts are able to provide some blocking, but he squeezes around them, and therefore he's gonna be fine for the time being. Shouldn't really chase all too far after these grunts, because the militia duration is not gonna last forever. AM can pull back here. The Mountain King is gonna be out any second, and then he's gonna be able to work a lot more efficiently. So I'm a little bit surprised that Fire is committing to this fight here already. Shadowhunter is out in the meantime by Rob as well. By the way, double Arcane Sanctum coming for Fire a little bit late. Rob, on the other hand, getting the standard tier 2 buildings. We see that 2 militia have fallen here already, as well as the second footman right now. Actually, 3 militia have even fallen here. The Blade Master nicely dodging the bolt of the Mountain King, and now the Shadowhunter is coming in with Hex, and it looks like this AM might be screwed, or he's gotta use his Town Portal, but the Blade Master, he can access the space. I'm not sure why he's not moving in. He could have easily, look at how much time he's getting here. He could have easily finished off the AM. Didn't he realize the chance he had there? I honestly, I cannot tell you why he didn't just go for it. He didn't have mana. Okay. Okay, yeah, he didn't have mana, and the Mountain King still had mana. And I guess he wasn't willing to trade off his level 2 Blade Master for the level 2 AM. So, okay, giving it a second thought. Difficult situation. I mean, the AM was here, and a bolt would have definitely hit the Blade Master before he could have escaped, and then he would have probably still been surrounded. So, yeah, especially with the first sorceress on the field. Probably a kill here. Yeah, probably a decision. As weird as it looks, probably still, you know, somewhat understandable. The AM still had to use the heal potion here, and Rob can still go, you know, into a mid game where he knows that the Heroes of Fire are very much vulnerable to upcoming focus fires. He forced the Town Portal there. He's got the potion out of Fire, and he's up at 40 supply already. Fire at 39. AM level 3, MK 1.5. And Rob is just going for the red camp immediately. The Blade Master with another Claws of Attack +9 from here is going to be quite tricky to deal with. Just going for a solid 100 damage critical strike here. And he's gonna get the kill on the Ogre-Lord as well, hoping for another great item. He gets the Helm of Valor, which is, yeah, quite alright. I guess against the Mountain King, I mean, there's better, of course, but against the Mountain King, where focus fire is always a bit of a threat, the 4 additional strength points are certainly not going to hurt him as well. Now level 3 on him, 2.5 on the SH. He's immediately heading towards the shop. Let's see if he's keeping the Helm of Valor. Looks like he does, just getting some items. Big Invo Potion still on the MK, small Invo Potion bought here on the MK, on the AM. At the shop, and he, where's the Blade Master? There he comes, but Fire with a nicely placed tower with Magic Sentry sees the Blade Master coming in. He's not gonna go ahead and creep this, which is nice one says. No, okay, that was the leg, not the, I guess not referring to the tower here, which I think is a nice one. And now even revealing that the Blade Master is heading back here, and he's probably gonna give this camp to Fire. At the same time, he's gonna get another one in the middle as well, one of mana stealing for him. But still, yeah, giving this to Fire when he knows that Fire wants to creep it. The problem is that if he commits here with everything, then he might be sandwiched by militia, and at this stage of the game that can still turn out to be quite painful. Crystal ball for fire. So yeah, that's not all too bad news for the orc player here. He uses it immediately. Okay, he reveals down here and sees that this one is gone already. Perhaps he didn't properly check the Blade Master previously when he marched in with the Helm of Valor in his inventory. By the way, the heat scroll has been passed to the Shadow Hunter. Town Portal has been bought onto the Blade Master. So yeah, for a close spawn game on Turtle Rock, extremely passive by both of them. And Rob just continues creeping, both of them on level 3-3 by now. Both of them at about 50 supply right now. Both of them have saved up a tiny bit of gold. Let's see, Rob is getting the 60 supply burrow. Fire is not getting any more farms currently. He's getting a shop just now. Did he? No, he's getting a second shop. Why is he getting a second shop? I don't know, really. Alright, he's getting a second shop, so that's the way to spend your resources. Both of them have taken down another of these turtle camps. The Mountain King found the Scroll of the Beast. The Shadow Hunter found... the big invo potion on the Blade Master. And Rob continues creeping. The upside is, once this is gone, and this is gone, then there's gonna be like 1 or 2 big camps remaining on the map, which will be these two. But there's not all too much valuable creep camps left to be taken, as both of the players prepare for a big upcoming fight here in Scourge Bone Chimes for Rob, and XP Tome. So he is really getting away nicely here in terms of items. Shadow Hunter is level 4 now. 60 supply for Rob already. Fire still hasn't broken. He's bought 6 ivory towers. Okay, so yeah, that's the reason for the shops here, and he's gonna go ahead and push here. This tower could actually help Rob a great deal. Once Fire sees it, he might be able to snipe it out quickly, but it looks like he's gonna go ahead and take down one of the grunts here first. The Kodo Beast out of position. TP is being used by the Blade Master, and the fight is going to start. So Fire with the big push here. Only 5 ivory towers spawned by now. 3 of them are upgrading already. The Blade Master at the front is taking quite a bit of damage. This is the huge imbo portion. Scroll of the Beast dispelled immediately, but actually only hitting the Mountain King here. The majority of units still has it, but the front of Fire has taken a huge load of damage here already. 3 of the towers are about to finish. Rob with a level 4 Blade Master is going to be able to throw out some huge critical strikes, plus 24 damage already. Mountain King had to use his immo potion, bolts one of the walkers here in the back, which was pretty much a free kill anyways. Now with the range units, I guess Rob will be taking down these towers one by one, and it's going to become a really close call, but 2 of them are probably going to fall. One of them is only finishing, which I don't think is quite the number that Fire needs here in order to stay in the fight. Look at how much damage this Blade Master is dealing. 225, 210, just, yeah, marching through these breakers and casters. Fire is down to 40 supply against Rob, who hasn't really lost all too many units. The Blade Master with a Vamp Aura, of course, on top of it, is replenishing so much of his own health. I mean, look at his health bar here. He's, yeah, looking so strong. He's still up at 55, yeah, and this is just looking completely over from the humans' point of view. The next 2 breakers get cut to pieces. The Shadow Hunter reaching level 5 now after the Mountain King kill isn't really gonna help Fire either, and yeah, that should be the clear victory for Rob on this first map. Critical Strike reaches level 5 on the BM as well, and after 14 minutes, which consisted of like 12 minutes of pure creeping and then 1 big fight, Rob is the one coming out on top in the end. Clearly he had the better item drops here during this game, with XP Tome, like Claws +9. Then again, the Claws +6 were stolen. They weren't supposed to be his, but Fire went for some insanity creeping in the beginning against BM at close spawns. Yeah, the Helm of Valor also clearly better than the Crystal Ball, but also I think, you know, going into or looking at the early game, Rob took the first the first engagement in front of fire space, on top of fire space, very nicely killed a couple of footmen and militia, forced the TP of the IEM, forced the potion off of the IEM, and therefore, you know, he kind of kept that advantage throughout the game, and he was able to fight with like 60 something against 50 supply. Let's see, where was it? 60 against 55. Actually, looks like fire broke once he went across the map. You know, plus the heal scrolls, plus the inmols, and well, if you want to break it down, he just clearly won the end fight, and that's why he won the game here. And on Lost Temple, which is going to be map number 2, Fire is going to try and do it better than on Turtle Rock.